we marked off our 4 corners, 16 by 20. We did it twice just to double check ourselves. Put our sticks exactly on the marks. Then we got our auger and we drilled down 20 inches and then covered it back up with our flooring so no, animals or small critters would fall in the hole overnight. So then after we did that, we laid our flooring, our covering. And we started with 1 sheet, tacked it all the way around, got nice and tight. And then we got our next sheet and overlapped it. And did the same thing all the way down. They're all overlapped, so they'll interlock with each other. So that when you walk it, your feet don't kick up the next section.
And we didn't overlap very much. We just took the yellow edging, like right here, this yellow edging, and we just overlapped it so that the 2 yellow edges on both sides were kind of on top of each other. So it wasn't a big waste. I hope it holds. Time will tell, right?
Yeah. And the key thing is going to be lots of stakes.
Lots of staples?
Lots of stakes all the way around the outside so the wind won't come up and make little pockets. We've marked all of our poles at 20 inches. 20 inches. So, this pole is sitting in wet cement right now. The 20-inch mark is right down here, right below the dirt and the grass level. See, our mark is right here. So we know that we're just below the dirt level. Never bring your cement to the top and let it mushroom over, because that will easily cradle and fall apart. You need to have cement in the hole and then 3 or 4 inches of dirt on top. That's what makes it stable and secure.
Okay, and the reason why we're putting cement in is because, Mr. Jones, could you please tell us? Everybody wants to know.
Well, if we do it with the cement, that way this greenhouse will last a long, long time. So all we're going to have to do in the future, hopefully, is just replace the top, the cellophane top or whatever it's made out of. These poles should last maybe 10, 15, 20 years in the ground. They won't get wind blown, they won't get weather washed. It's just an upgrade to your greenhouse.
And we have a constant south breeze coming through the property up from the Gulf Coast, so it's important that when the wind does blow, it can blow pretty hard, and we want to make sure that the greenhouse isn't going to end up laying on its side.
Yeah.
Plus, a few days ago we had threat of hail and tornadoes, so we do kind of live in a tornado-prone area of Texas, but chances of having one are probably slim to small.
Yeah. Plus we have them inside. It's kind of at an angle with our pecan orchard. So when these trees get a little bit more mature, they will secure this greenhouse as far as winds and weather and stuff. So
it'll give it more protection.
Okay. So now that we got this pole in here, it's still loose. We can still move it any which way we want. So we come over here and we pulled this corner up. And it's full of cement also. So we're going to take a tape measure and use that as our corner post right there. We're going to come down 20 inches.
Feet?
20 feet, excuse me. And put the next pole in right here, exactly 20 feet. Yeah, that's it right there. Perfect. Good there, but too far. inches more height than normal. So that's pretty good. Huh? What? No, you can modify it. Are you in the hole?
Yeah, I'm in the hole.
Just put 'em up. I don't see it. I don't see the mark. There's 2 lefts. So this, we're gonna buy another one here. You know, can we make sure that next time you double check your order?
Because somebody got 2 rights.
Just hold it right there. You know what? You gave me 2 screws. I'm not gonna chance it. Here. Yep.
You're on.
Hello. Okay, for this chapter of our greenhouse, yesterday evening we put the bows in. We put our screws, self-tapping screws, on the bottom, so there's nothing on top that'll rip the film, right in our joints. Everything is set in the sides, all the way down to the poles. Our poles are cemented in at 20 inches. So the stakes are supposed to be, they want to be at 24 inches pounded in. We cemented at 20 inches to give us 4 more inches of height for the greenhouse. And we also brought up our center bar here 4 inches and self-tapped it in. So we have a total of 8 inches height that we've gained on this. But I did pre-call and I asked how much extra footage is on the film, and she said minimum 2 feet is extra that comes with the roll. So that gave me, okay, I'm at 8 inches times 2, which is 16. I've got plenty of extra, so I've just brought up my greenhouse 8 inches taller. So all the poles are cemented in 20 inches. Everything is screwed in, self-tapped all the way around, all the way around. They're all centered at 4 feet. Everything is centered at 4 feet. Centered cement, center cement, center cement. Now our bows, same way. They're all in, tied in the middle. I took the purling. I didn't assemble it on top. I had it half because it comes in 2 pieces. I had it on half. I got my end piece started, put my purling in there, and then I had Cody over here holding it while I put my brackets on top. Okay? I marked the purling 4 feet. So from the beginning of this bow, the purling is here marked 4 feet on the bottom. 4 feet, 4 feet, 4 feet, etc. So my purling brackets are exactly 4 feet. Everything is exactly 4 feet, and it came out perfect. I did pre-measure my purling on the footings that were cemented in, and there was probably 7 inches hanging over, and I cut it off just to where the purling is just on the inside of the brace, so that way nothing will rub on the film. So that took care of that. It made it real solid, gave some real strength. So what we're going to try to finish tonight, we just hung those bars there for the door. Okay, we got our brackets up on top, we got them started. We actually hung the doors down, let them free hang, and the weight of this kind of told us where it wanted to be as a center, and then we measured it. We measured 36 inches because that's the size door we're going to choose. So we found our center spots on 36 inches square, and we drove in our stakes. Our stakes are 15 inches in the ground. Both sides are 15 inches. So then we took the bar back off, Took it back off the setting up here, put it back over top of the stakes on both sides, and then we re-bolted it up here, rehung it. So we measured 36 inches right here, tighten, and we measured 36 inches here on the bottom. It's perfect, 36 inches all the way square. So now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Once these things are up here and hanging, the gravity will tell you about where it wants to be as far as being level and square. And we did use our square on both sides to tell us right to where we need to be as far as 36 inches and square in gravity. So.
And it's square.
It's square.
It's perfect.
We will finish this tonight. And then the next time you see us, we'll be starting on our runner boards on both sides. It says use 2x6s. We might use 2x8s. We might use 2x10s. We don't know yet, but we'll let you know which ones we chose. And we're going to make our runners all the way down, both sides. And then we're going to finish off our 2x6s or 10s, whichever it may be, from the pole all the way to our door entrance right here. That's going to seal off both sides. Then after that,